Do you ever feel like you start the day full of energy and then it's just gone? Like by lunch, you've already hit that wall, even though you've barely done half of what you had planned. You try to push through, tell yourself just to focus a little bit longer, because that's what we do, right? We push. But what if that's exactly the reason you're running out of energy so fast? I've always had this tendency to dive straight into things head first. If I'm doing something, I just want to do it. No distractions, no breaks, just get it done. And when it's something I don't really enjoy doing, I push even harder. Because I'm scared that if I stop, I won't start again. That if I take a break, I'll lose the little bit of discipline that's holding me together. It's safe to say that I'm a very pleasure-driven person that sometimes find it difficult to really feel motivation to put in effort into things that I don't inherently enjoy. Yeah, sometimes I feel like a child in that way. But anyway, that constant pushing through resistance has a cost. And it makes me lose track of time, how tired I actually am. And before I know it, I've been sitting there for hours, completely drained. And worst of all, I might have gotten nothing done anyway. Especially after my burnout, this has become harder to manage, because I don't fully trust my energy anymore. I don't trust that if I stop for a break, it will come back enough. But really, it's like holding your breath underwater. At first you can do it just fine. You even think you can maybe stay down for longer than usual. But at some point your body will start to panic. It will remind you that you need to come up for air. And that's kind of what working without breaks does to your brain. You can only hold your breath for so long. This is where the idea of creating striped days comes in. Striped days are all about alternating between focus and recovery, between doing and resting. You plan your breaks, instead of waiting for exhaustion to force them on you. Our brains aren't designed to work in long, uninterrupted stretches. They're designed to come up for air often. Even small pauses matter, like looking away from your screen and stretch your arms, or taking a short walk to the coffee machine, or looking out the window, or just closing your eyes for a couple of breaths. Those are moments when your mind rests, even for a microsecond, and you refill your battery a bit before you keep on going. But I know life design choices like this isn't always easy to do, especially in workplaces where being busy equals being valuable. If you're the only one trying to implement more micro breaks during your workday, while everyone else is just chugging along in work sessions hours long, back-to-back meetings and so on, you might experience some uncomfortable looks and side eyes. Especially if you work in a culture that is very hustle-oriented. Expressing the need for breaks can feel like you're showing yourself weak. Like you can't handle the pressure or pull your own weight. Taking breaks can almost feel rebellious, when really, it's the culture that is unsustainable, not you. So how do you actually build a striped day? I'd say start small. Think of your energy like tide. It naturally rises and falls. Start off with alternating intensity. If one task you're doing drains you, follow it with something lighter, like replying to messages, tidying up your workspace, or just clear out the dishwasher. Secondly, plan recovery like a task. Put in breaks in your calendar the same way you'd schedule meetings. You'll be surprised how much better your focus gets when your brain knows rest is coming. And use small rituals. brew a cup of tea, open a window, change location. Use tiny cues to tell your body that now this is a new block in my calendar, this is a new stripe. Just to clarify the transition. You don't need a perfect system from the start. As you go, you'll learn more about yourself and what you specifically need. Aim to embody the idea that rest isn't the opposite of work, it's part of it. We're not robots that can be switched on in the morning and off at night. We're people with energy that comes and goes, that needs care and space. So try painting your days in stripes. Work, pause, reset, repeat. Not because you're weak, not because you can't accomplish amazing things, but because you want to be able to keep doing these things and keep your sanity. If you're always feeling tired, it's time to stop holding your breath and start giving yourself permission to come up for air.